Hi everyone. Well, we survived that historical ice storm here in Georgia, so everything's back to normal now, and I'm so glad. And I have a journal book I wanted to show you that I put together, and I love journals from the first time I saw them. I've always wanted to make one for myself. I love the homemade journals because they just have so much more character than journals you can buy at a store. But Lynn at Scrappy Journal made a beautiful journal, and she used the beading on the back spine. So beautiful. And Crafty Loops has a wonderful tutorial how to put the signatures together, and that was very helpful. Pocket Full of Vintage has a tutorial. I'm going to put all these links down below. But Pocket Full of Vintage did a video showing how to put together a journal using scrapbook paper, and it would be scrapbook paper that you would normally use, like maybe you're going to toss. And it's just what she would describe as a mishmash of papers and whatever you want to put together. Nothing has to match, and so on. So I love that idea because I have some paper that I wanted to use instead of throwing it away. So this is what I made, and as you can see on the top, it's a mishmash of papers. And I just cut up different sizes and pieces, and I stitched on most all of them all over, and I really like the way it turned out. On the front here I have I heart my or love my journal, and there's a tag there, 2014, and I wanted to get this finished for 2014 because I wanted to start using it, which I did. Starting here at the top, I got a little tag, says caution, ideas, and I die cut some of the papers, and some I just ripped. And this is a punch, a flower punch, and I stitched on that as well. This is another little piece here with a button on the end. I crocheted this little twine and made a bow, and there's a little question mark trinket. And I have some of this tape that I found at the Dollar Tree, and so I have several pieces of that tape all around here. The book cover here is from an original book, and I just cut the inside pages out and covered it with some scrapbook paper, distressed it, and this is the back side, nothing fancy. And I punched this right here. Hold it up here so you can get a look at it. I have some old tickets here that I stitched onto some paper, and some pieces of trim, lace trims. Okay, this is the inside, and I haven't decided what to do with that side yet. And I'm going to skip through a couple of pages because I have already written on here, and I'll just bypass it. But see, I've already started doing some journaling, and it's just a hodgepodge of scraps, torn paper, punched paper. I stamped, and as you can see, I stitched on every sheet somewhere at some point. I did add a couple of butterflies, and in the paper pack I had some of these little stickers, and I just stuck the stickers all over. I have pockets here, and there's just plenty of room for journaling, for pictures, anything that you want to add, note cards. And it doesn't really match from page to page, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. That's what it was all about. I have some of these little envelopes. I painted them and put the little decorative tapes on there. This one is decorated with some paper. I stamped on these pages, made little pockets, and on these little flaps here that's another thing Pocket Full of Vintage did. When you fold them over, they can be used to put photos, slide photos under, or note cards. Let's see. I added an envelope here, and in some of them I put, let's see, this one here, I had a little ledger sheet that I had, and I just cut that and put it in there. This was a lot of fun. I was a little intimidated at first about putting together signatures and stitching it into a book binding because I'd never done that before, but it's really easy. It's really not that hard. Here's another little envelope I decorated with some of that pink tape. I really think that when you just throw it together like that with a combination of a lot of different things, it really makes it interesting to look at. And this was a lot of fun. I love journals. Love them. This goes right here. So, that's the first journal that I made. And that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Okay, so I got to thinking, I have some ribbon. You know how you buy those ribbons in the Michael bins? It's like 50 cents a piece, and then you start accumulating them because you're not using them or you haven't used them all up. And so I decided I would do another journal, and I would try to use up some of that ribbon. This is what I made. This is more of a shabby chic style here. I covered the book with some paper, and then I just started layering some lace trims. This beautiful little flower right here came from Annie's store, Miss Garden Grove. This is a little vintage brooch that I made following Fiona at Jennings 644, her tutorial, and an order I had placed with Fiona. She gifted me these little stick pins that her granddaughter made, so I was just love them, and I think it went real well with this. These are some punch flowers, and I added some fibers underneath and glued some little fabric blooms on top. This is a little trim from Annie's store, and then some vintage trim that I had in my stash. That's a little trim I got from Hobby Lobby. This is a gold doily. It's real shiny, and I just rubbed some white paint over it to tone it down. This right here is a little heart that I got in this package from the Dollar Tree. And what I found out is if you drizzle some alcohol inks, different colors on there, you can make your own colored little acrylic hearts. So I was happy with that. A little bow trim and some fibers. This is a little butterfly from a packet I got at the Dollar Tree. Here. Sorry for the glare. Pretty butterflies. And this is a ribbon, and I just glued some trim to it and wrote on the ribbon my journal, some flat back pearls. This is some flower trim and some vintage trim here. This is some beautiful trim that I found at my thrift store. And this is also, this is the back. Sorry. Try to remember to stay within the camera. And just some more trims here at the bottom. And this is the inside. And this is where I just used regular cardstock because I wanted to add all the ribbons to it. And when it was plain ribbon like this, I would stamp on it. I'm thinking I might go back and maybe do some stamping and add pockets, but it's kind of thick right now, so I'm not sure I want to add any more layers to it. As you see, I just cut up that ribbon and just laid it all around in different places. Some of the ribbon I cut in half. When I put them here on the corner, I can use these as little corner pockets. And there's the pocket there. And I layered some of the ribbon. And right here, when I have some wide ribbon, I left it where you could slide a photo or note card. Yeah, and I didn't use up all my ribbon either, if you can believe it. It's I still have some left, but that just gave me a chance to use a lot of it. But I didn't use up a whole roll of any particular kind. And when I have them like this with the little folds in there, you can slide pictures, photos, note cards, whatever. I did do a little stamping here. So I may go back and do some more stamping. That's not going to add any more thickness to it. And turned out so cute. I love these colors. And I made it where the pages would match because I wanted them to. But I still have lots of room for journaling. And I'm real happy with the way this turned out. This one here has got 2, 3, 5 signatures. And I think there was like 4 pages within each signature. I had so much fun making these. I love them, and I intend to make some more. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.